Good afternoon. It's Betty Shan again. We're having another blessed day, and I want to say that I appreciate everybody that's joined and everybody that hadn't joined. We're glad you're with us too. And I thought today, I'll just talk about some things about me. I went to Sam's yesterday, and bought a few things, and some of the things I bought, I decided that I was going to look around a little bit, so I got to looking at their friers, and I noticed that they was taking chickens apart and putting them in little sealed bags now, where you can buy just wings. You buy 3 or 4 wings, or you buy the legs, or you buy different parts of the chicken. And I thought, but look at the prices on that. And I thought, well, Betty, you can do this yourself. So I went and bought me 4 friers. And I'm going to let you know, 2 of them friers, and they come 2 to a bag or a pack that they sell them there. And 2 of them cost me $20. I said I paid right at $40 for 4 chickens yesterday. So when I get them home, I think, well, I'm going to cut them up just like they did at the store, and I'll put them in different packages and put them in the freezer. And it got to me thinking about me making chicken and dumplings. What I was going to do is make a package of wings and a package of legs and a package of thighs and packages of chicken breast. But I had the backs and the ribs, and I thought, well, when I get through here, I'll just make me some chicken and dumplings. Well, I got to thinking about my first chicken and dumplings. I went to a church dinner, and the preacher's mother was there, and she had made a pot of chicken and dumplings. And everybody raved over them chicken and dumplings. So Betty and her bright ideas, I made up my mind I was going to learn to make chicken and dumplings like that sister did in the church. So I started out learning how to make chicken and dumplings, and I told my husband one day, I said, I fixed a pot of chicken and dumplings, and there's enough here to feed the whole city of Carlsbad. And weed on them, I threw them out, and I thought them still wasn't good like hers was. So I tried again, and I tried again, and we kind of got tired of chicken and dumplings for a while, so I left them alone. And one of my aunts got sick that lived here, and there was about 6 of my other aunts come in, and of course they went to my mother's to stay. And my mother had rheumatoid arthritis real bad. So I always felt sorry for her when a bunch would come in like that, because Mama had to wait on them and help take care of them. Of course, they helped, but it still didn't take the place of her doing the cooking and a few things that she had to do. And I felt sorry for her, so I started in doing the cooking while they were there. And I'd fix big old pots of things and take over there. So I thought one day, well, I'm just going to fix them some chicken and dumplings. So I went in there and I fixed a big old pot of chicken and dumplings and took over there for everybody to eat. And I heard one of my aunts say, this is some of the best chicken and dumplings I believe I've ever eaten in my life. She said, they are so good. And I thought, if I can fix them good for them, I must be doing all right with my chicken and dumplings. I got to where I kind of let it go and just made them, and we eat them whether they were good or not. But to them, they were good. So I felt like with them having eaten my Grandma Bryant's chicken and dumplings, if they liked mine, they had to be good chicken and dumplings. So I got to where I would bake them when something would happen, and I'd have to cook a big pot of something for somebody or something. And but anyway, I got kind of feeling comfortable with my chicken and dumplings. Well, back to the fact that I went to Sam's and thought I was smart by buying 4 big friers, and I brought them in and I started cutting them up and cleaning them and putting them in freezer bags. I've got me a meal of wings if I want it, and I got a meal of legs if I want it. I mean, I fixed it up perfect. And then I come down to, I had chicken backs and chicken ribs. And I thought, well, I'm going to make me some chicken and dumplings. Well, I got in the refrigerator, and my daughter that went with me had bought a chicken, rotisserie chicken at Sam's, and she just took a little bit of it off to put in a salad. And I thought, I'm going to cook more chicken just to fix chicken and dumplings, and I've got this whole chicken nearly in here that I need to use. So I got the chicken out and cut the meat off of it, and this morning I got up and I started making chicken and dumplings. And I got my pot ready, and I got them chicken and dumplings cooked, and then I turned around, and there sat them ribs and them backs that I hadn't done nothing with, and I had put them in salt water and put them in the refrigerator to let them soak where they'd be good and clean when I got ready for them and seasoned a little bit. So I poured the water off of them, and I went to fry them. And when I got through in there a while ago, I looked and I thought, Betty, that wasn't a very bright light that you was thinking about. I've got a big old pot of chicken and dumplings, and I've got 8 backs and ribs of chicken fried, and there's only 2 people that eat around here. I thought, my word, what am I going to do with all of this food? And I just know that my neighbors will just love to have chicken and dumplings tonight. Or my sister and her son might want chicken and dumplings. So I've got ways and means to get rid of it. But you know, you don't save much money when you cook stuff like that if you go to giving it all away. But, you know, I love giving to people, so it don't bother me. But that didn't make very much sense. That bright light that day just didn't cover all of it. I mean, you've got to think about what you do. And I'm always looking of ways to fix food and have meals that will help save money right now because things are getting so expensive. I picked up a package of ribeyes, and they was $30-something for 2 ribeyes. And I said, this old gal ain't eating meat that expensive. But I remember a time that I would used to take a rump roast and cut it into minute steaks when I had my children, and there was 6 of us here that I had to feed. I'd cut that roast up in minute steaks, and they seemed to like that real well. And you know, there are just ways we can spread our grocery dollars. Sometimes it's hard, and sometimes you're not bright like me. And you think, how dumb was I? But anyway, you have a blessed day. Keep your chin up. That just gives you a little more insight on me. I can see a peach and see a cobbler pie. I can see an apple and see an apple pie. And that sometimes gets you in trouble. You have to stop and think things out before you go to doing things. But you just keep your chin up, live for the Lord, and have a blessed day.